Okay, I'm gonna do a flip through on my new Starseed Awakening journal. So that just kind of popped off, but basically just goes around like that. And I put some glossy accents on her lips to give it some shine. And that's the back. So I made this journal out of wallpaper. It only was going to put 2 signatures in, but I felt like it needed 3, so got a little chunkier than I wanted, but that's okay. So the first pocket, I just put some, I had written Starseed Awakening here, or Awaken, but I didn't like how it looked, so I covered it up with this really cool fabric. And the first pocket you get some of my paper dolls. So this is a handmade watercolor on ink, and it's a little starseed. One of my little turtle spirit dolls. Another handmade spirit doll with watercolor and pencil crayon. One of my paper doll monsters. One of my Sasquatch paper dolls, and one of my smudging girls that you can color yourself. So all that goes in there. And I decorated some of these pages, but I left quite a few blank. That's wallpaper. I love using this shopping bags. I keep my shopping bags for my junk journals. This is wrapping paper that kind of crinkled it a bit. I really like how this page turned out. It's pretty, very pretty. It's a little pocket that has a bunch of things in it. Shine your word light, the world needs it. By the time they realize you're worthy, you'll be worth more. Stuck a couple of phrases in there. There's some handmade watercolor, inspirational words, and just some other little things. I really tried to go out of my comfort zone with this journal. I glued this little star onto a paper clip, made a little Sasquatch and a UFO. In our Indigenous teachings, they teach us that Sasquatch are our star brothers and sisters. So this was fun to do. So that's a watercolor piece that I did, and with some stamping, but it's a little sticky, but I made this handmade large jumbo size paper clip, and I really love how it turned out. This fabric here came from a friend of mine. I did a spirit doll workshop for some of his clients in Calgary. He works for Calgary Catholic Immigration Services, and he had been gifted some of this. It looks like sari fabric, but it's actually fabric that they use to wrap their prayer books at a temple in Calgary. And they bless them, and once they bless them, they throw them in. After they do that, whatever their ceremony, they throw them in the garbage. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with them. So he gave me bags and bags of these, and big bags too. And so I ended up smudging them, and I cut them up. I gifted a bunch away, but I used them in my workshops, and aren't they gorgeous? I mean, isn't it gorgeous? You should see the other ones I got. But anyways, I decided to make one of my butterfly girls on this clip, and I think she turned out really cute. And her face is just backed on a piece of wood. I'll show you. Just like these little wood discs. And I accidentally glued this part of the staple by mistake, so it's a little bit rough feeling there, but it's this is my first time actually ever making one of these jumbo paper clips. I thought it turned out pretty good. And this is just a scrapbook full of all kinds of scrap pack. I colored the envelope and I put a bunch of papers in here, some that I used throughout this journal and then some extra ones just from my little scrap basket that I have over here, just to clear some of that stuff out. And then people can, whoever purchases this journal will get all those scraps. I made one of these little, here's a little mini, same fabric from my friend, and just glued that on. Just kept it really simplistic. And I made one of these little clusters. I always see Ricky Tikki Tavi on Instagram and YouTube here make these little clusters. Now this one isn't as amazing as what she does, but I think it turned out okay. I ended up finding a yearbook photo, and here's a piece of constellation paper. I thought that would be perfect for my little Starseed journal. But let's get, and that's just a piece of wallpaper border. What was I trying to say? I completely lost my train of thought, but anyways. Oh, I found a, where is it? I found this yearbook at our local thrift store. I had been looking for one so I could try some of those cute little clusters that she makes. So I was able to find this one from the 70s, so 77. So that was a really good find. My husband's just on his way to go pick up my grandson at a birthday party that he just attended today. So hopefully I can finish this video before I get back. So some of my faces. So these are faces that I use in my artwork. Like the originals were in original artwork. And then I just took the faces out. I sized them to different sizes and I use them in my artwork, right? So for mixed media art, for spirit doll workshops. These are wallpaper hearts that I cut out from that stack of wallpaper I got gifted. And here's another little UFO girl flying around in her UFO. And there's some more faces and other things in there. So I tried to really bring it a lot of interest, like, you know, try to do a lot of, like this is a mixed media background I did with some pattern paper, some paint, some napkins, and some stamping. So I tried to do, you know, some pages throughout the journal, but I mean, I didn't do a whole bunch, as you can see. I left a lot blank. And this was a doily that I colored, and I thought it went nice with that page. This is a vintage crocheting magazine page. I started a new thing that I'm doing in all my all my handmade junk journals is I am putting in one mixed media page that I've done myself. So this is the page that you get in this journal, and it says Sasquatch is our star brother and carries the teaching of honesty. So that's in our 7 sacred teachings. Like I said, if you've watched any of my other videos, I'm Cree Métis, and in our Indigenous teachings here in Canada, we do believe in Sasquatch. Sasquatch is in our traditional knowledge as one of our star ancestors, our brothers / sisters, and they carry the teaching of honesty. So I wanted to put that in there because I want to incorporate some of my spiritual teachings into my work. So that might sound funny that we believe in Sasquatch for some people, but there's a little star paperclip that I glued. And then this is some vellum paper. Is that how you say it? I don't know if I'm saying it right. Whoops, I dropped something. This kind of paper. And all I did is I stapled it shut, put a bunch of stickers in there, and I stapled it shut, so I can't share it because it's all stapled shut. I wanted it to be kind of a surprise. I feel like I'm going to start coughing. Excuse me. Again, it's that wallpaper border. And then let's put a few things in here. Some faces for whoever gets this journal. Bunch of fun stuff in here. So, there you have it. And I'm going to post this on my Facebook page that it's ready to go. So if you're interested, I just absolutely love that paper clip. I almost want to keep it for myself, but I didn't make it to keep it for myself. I made it for whoever gets this journal, but I so want to keep it. It turned out so cute, but I'm definitely going to make more of these. And when I do, I might keep one of those for myself. All right, thanks for watching, everybody, and there you have it. We completed Starseed Awakening junk journal made out of wallpaper.